Hey guys, Wes from YGeoLab here, and today I will be sharing with you all my Fluffal deck profile for post-Rise of the Duelist. This set brought so much great support to the deck, now allowing it to have options for going first, as well as a really nice edge imp monster that disrupts your opponent for when you go second. So without further ado, I'll get into the deck. Starting off, as with any Fluffal deck profile, you have to play the mandatory 3 dog. It's the Stratos of the deck. It searches whatever piece you're missing at the time, so you have to play 3. It's been like that since new challengers. Then we now play 3 Penguin. Before this was kind of just a 2 of, but now that we have the Fluffal Dolphin, it has level 4 water synergy, allowing you to go into Bahamut Shark, which is one of the deck's core competencies now. So it has 2 really great effects, the first one being a Graceful Charity-esque effect. Whenever it's sent to the graveyard as fusion material, you're allowed to draw 2 cards, discard 1. So it allows you to further see more pieces that you need to further extend your combos. And then the second effect is a once per copy effect, allowing you to special a Fluffal from your hand. So that also helps you end on boards with Abyss Dweller or a Baguska. So you really want to be able to resolve both effects per turn, and that's why I play 3. Starting with the 2-ofs, we now have Dolphin. Dolphin's really amazing. It combos so well with Fluffal Penguin. Its effect is you can target a toy vendor in your graveyard, set it, and then send a Fluffal monster or an Edge Imp Sabers from deck to graveyard. And then whenever it's used as fusion material, you can put a polymerization that's either banished or in your graveyard back into your deck. So late game, if you need to resolve a patchwork but you're out of polymerizations, this allows you to make your patchworks live again. Then another 2-of, we play 2 Bear. Kind of standard. A lot of people play 3, but I play 3 Foolish Burial Goods, so I feel like 2 Bear, 3 Goods is probably a good ratio. And then the last 2-of we play is 2 Fluffal Wings. Before it was also kind of a 3-of, but now that Dolphin exists, we only really need 2. It can kind of brick at times. So I feel like all 3 of these monsters are definitely 2-ofs now. And then for the 1-ofs, we have Cat, Owl, Sheep. These have been 1-ofs for quite a while now, so I don't really need to explain any of them. Owl allows you to fusion summon if you're under like Imperial Order, which is really nice. Cat allows you to recycle your polymerizations, so if you see a hand where you only have 1 poly, then you can still go into your Calamities play, which is really nice. And then Sheep is just an extender, really. It helps go into Cross Sheep really easily, so you just gotta play it. And then for Edge Imps, we have 3 Scythe. This card's really amazing. It's the best of the 4 cards that we got from Rise of the Duelist. This card says if you go second, you can disrupt your opponent during their turn, so really nice. And then you can banish it from your graveyard to protect Frightful monster from being destroyed by battle or card effect. So during your opponent's turn, you go into Cruel Whale. Cruel Whale's effect allows you to pop a card on both players' fields, so you pop itself and then whatever card they have, and then you banish Scythe to protect the whale, which is really amazing. Then we play 3 Chain. Chain allows you to search for your Frightful cards, so it adds your Patchwork or your Frightful fusion, whichever one you need. So really nice, gotta play 3 of, because you just want to see it. And then the 1-of Sabers, it's searchable by half the deck, so you gotta play it. It recurs itself, so really nice. And the last monsters we play are Gamma and the Driver. I felt like this was the most optimal hand trap for the format because it not only protects your Patchworks and your Burial Goods from Ash Blossom, but it also allows you to deal with your opponent's S0. So really good, very versatile card. Not much more to say about it. For the spell lineup, we have the 3 Patchwork. It's a +1, you have to play 3. And then play 3 Burial Goods to send your toy vendor to search any card. So it's kind of like Dog in the sense that you just get to add whatever Fluffal card you're missing, or the Sabers if you need it. And then the Polymerization, it's a fusion-based deck, gotta play it, you wanna see it. We play 3 Vendor. Again, it's one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. It searches you whatever you need. It allows you to send cards from your hand to the graveyard, so if you have a Chain and you want to be able to search Patchwork, then this helps you do that. One-ofs, we play Repair and Fusion. Repair is what you send off of Cruel Whale, and then while it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to special a Fluffal from your hand, so that's really nice. And Fusion, really like to play this as a 2-of, but space is just kind of tight. For going second builds, you probably should be playing a second copy, but 1 is fine, it's searchable, so you can get to it when you need it. For the extra deck, we play 3 of the new guy, Cruel Whale, really amazing fusion. If you're playing the build going first like I am, then you definitely need 3 of, so that you summon 2 on your first turn to go into calamities, and then the 3rd one for your opponent's turn so you can disrupt them. Then we play 2 Sabertooth. It's really good. You need it for when you do go second and you're trying to like kill your opponent after you've set up your really good going first board. It powers up all your Fright Furs. It summons, Krakens and Tigers from graveyard, or Whale, I guess now. So yeah, 2 is probably like the perfect number. And then one-ofs, we play a Kraken, Tiger, and Wolf. I'd really like to play a second Kraken, but space is just so tight, you can't really do that. Tiger, if you're playing a going second build, you probably should play the second copy, but 1 is fine. You can only control 1 anyway. And then Wolf, a lot of people are like trying to cut this, but it's an OTK in itself, so I don't know why you would. It just does so much for the deck. And then I play the Psy-Frame Lord Omega. It's not really necessary, but I just felt like, since we are playing going first, it's just another card that, really helps hinder your opponent, I suppose. Them starting their turn with only 5 cards, and then, you having a board of calamities, totally awesome, and then maybe even a Dweller. It just makes it harder for your opponent to play through. And then speaking of the Devils, we have Shark, Awesome, and Calamities. This is what you want to end on like every turn going first. And then if you can also summon the Abyss Dweller, then that's just icing on the cake, really. For the links, we play Cross Sheep and Boral Sword. Cross Sheep, you really have to play it. It summons the Penguin from your graveyard so that you can special another level 4 from your hand to make the Abyss Dweller. And then Boral Sword is super easy to go into off of Cross Sheep, because Cross Sheep represents 3/4 of the material you need for Boral Sword. In this particular deck, you don't really need Boral Sword because the fusions themselves make it capable of OTKing your opponent. But I just felt like Boral Sword is still really good, and why wouldn't you want to play it? But yeah, that is it for the deck. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And this is Wes from IGO Labs signing off.